What's up, SlutWalkers? Hello. I am so happy to be here today because as luck would have it, I just found out that I am a slut. Oh my God, I know. It was this random guy on the street that told me, but I did hear him call two other girls sluts before I walked by, so I'm pretty sure he's an expert. It's cool. It's just frustrating to me because last week, as I was walking home from work, this other guy told me that I was a tease, and I knew that wasn't right. All week long, I'm like, I have got to get a second opinion. But now that I have one, I'm more confused than ever. Am I a slut? Am I a tease? Am I a slut? Am I a tease? Oh my God. I feel like I need to see some kind of a specialist. Like, I don't know, somebody that I could sit with, be real frank, and just say, am I fucking people too little or too much on my way to and from the metro? I need to know. Gotta update that LinkedIn account. The problem that I have with people calling me a slut is not that they're wrong about me. It's like they say it like it's a bad thing. Like, all of a sudden, like, I should feel bad because I enjoy sex. Like, it's just me, like, frolicking through the world, deviant delight, oh, just me. That's right, sex, I started it. You're welcome. My discovery of genital touching for pleasure directly influenced Madonna. It's true. Internet pornography, don't know if you ever heard of it, kind of a big deal. Cardio pole dancing, Miley Cyrus's controversial Vanity Fair cover, and AMC's hit television series Mad Men. Those exist because of me. Because I'm a huge hussy, a slut, floozy, wonton woman just like fucking my way into every cultural corner of the world. Yeah, I know. But it's not just me, is it? You guys like to have sex, right? Yeah? Do you guys like to have sex back here? You guys like to have sex? Yeah, you do. So how do we know? Who's the sluts now? How do we know? There's no good scientific method to figuring it out. Which is bullshit, because we do know how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. 3. But we still don't know how many fucks it takes to get to a slut? This is problematic for me, okay? Because until we have a reliable barometer, we'll keep saying stupid shit like, well, I don't know, her dress is kind of tight and short. Must be a slut. No, that's just not gonna work for me anymore, because me, the inventor of sex, has finally come up with a foolproof, fact-based formula for determining slutitude. It's true. I got it with me here today. Do you guys want to help me test it out? You want to be my sexy guinea pigs? Yeah. All right, good. So I call this approach the never have I ever technique. All right, I'm going to need everybody back here to help demonstrate with me. And I want to see all you guys' hands, all your hands in the air. Let's see those fine, fondling fingers up in the air, okay? Just need one hand. All right? All right, here we go. And when I say sex, I mean all kinds of sex, whatever sex means to you. Penis, vagina, intercourse, oral, anal, scissoring, all sex, whatever it is to you is what it means to me, okay? I have never had sex for pleasure. All right, when I say something that you guys have done, you have to bring a finger down, okay? So if you've done something that I've said, your finger goes down. I have never had sex for pleasure. I have never had sex outside of marriage. I have never had sex with more than one person in a lifetime or in an evening. I have never had sex while drunk or stoned. I have never had sex in a movie theater, a bar bathroom, a concert, my friend's house, the backseat of a car, a hot tub, an alleyway, a balcony, a beach, a long hallway in my own fucking apartment building because I just couldn't fucking wait to get laid. Never have I ever done that. All right, where are we? Let's see those hands. Where are we? Don't see too many fingers. It is just like a group of sluts to start pantomiming fisting when I'm trying to conduct an experiment. Nice. you can see, it is really easy to be a trollop these days. And I'm going to take my data back to NASA, the Center of Disease Control, some sort of building that does science. And what you guys could do is just spread the message onto anybody that will listen that starts shaming sluts. You could just be like, hey, you can't make women feel bad for enjoying sex, because I was a part of a study that showed all people who like breathing also like sex. It's true. We shouldn't shame people for something that we all love, that everybody who's not here love, that Tea Partiers love. Yes. If we do have to shame anybody, though, I think that we should start shaming those barbarians that are still calling anything in the women's crotchal area the vagina. There's like 26 things down there, and only one of them is a vagina. Let's face it, when it comes to genitals, we have had a long, exhaustive, lifelong tutorial on penises. We're well educated on the peen, but we know dick about pussy. Alright? This is a huge problem. Vagina confusion is a huge problem of mine. It started 10 years ago, was my first experience with vagina confusion. I spent a lot of late nights AOL instant messaging with my high school boyfriend, and we would debate the merits of losing our virginity to each other. It's, sexting before there were cell phones. But it was mostly me being like, no, I don't really want to. So I guess it was more like de-sexting. But that sort of sounds like castration, so never mind. So I was like, oh, I'm not really into this. I don't really want to have sex. Not ready for the penis-vagina intercourse. And with all the compassion and diplomacy unique to teenage boys, he said to me, well, I don't want to have sex with you anyways, because your vagina's like a floppy bologna sandwich. What? Yeah. And then so I replied, bravo, you have passed the test. Now that you know exactly what my vagina looks like, be my guest, hop in. Chow down on my bologna sandwich. There are lots of things that are insulting about the phrase floppy bologna sandwich. As a proud vagina owner and a sayer of words, I am offended at what a terrible simile it is. The vagina does not look like a traditional sandwich. If we were forced to stay with the sandwich comparison, I guess I would have to say it looks more like a hoagie. Like a grinder. But honestly, it doesn't really look like food at all. If anything, on a woman, it looks like sandwich fixins. It's the labia, vulva encounter on the front. The entrance, the beginning to the vagina. People get this shit confused all the time. All right? It's vagina, inside, vulva, outside, vagina. Everybody with me. Vagina, inside, vulva, outside, vagina, inside, vulva, outside. Excellent. Yes, exactly. Get that through everybody's heads, okay? Pro tip, if you would like to touch one, the first step is knowing its name. It's like going to Disney World and calling Cinderella's castle Space Mountain. They're both in the Magic Kingdom, but you gotta walk through Cinderella's castle to even get to Space Mountain. They're not interchangeable. They serve two very specific, distinct, different functions. So if you are looking at a naked lady and the first thing you think you see is her vagina, you're doing it wrong. My other problem with calling my vagina a floppy bologna sandwich is that he was saying it to imply that age-old myth that I was all like slutty and loose and wide, floppy like a sandwich, because I evidently had so much dicking in my young life already. But seriously, I was a virgin at the time. But even if I was just like fucking my way through the 11th grade, I still wouldn't have looked like a floppy bologna sandwich, and here's why. All right, I'm about to drop a little biological truth on you. The vagina is not like gack. It's get all stretched out and loose the more that it's manhandled, okay? It is a muscle. It's a fucking muscle. It's a fucking muscle. All right? And what do we know about muscles? Anybody? You know, they're strong. Yes, just like your calves or your biceps or your abs. The more you work them out, the more resistance you give them, the stronger they get. Okay, so a well-exercised pussy is tight. Tight like a drum. Bounce a quarter off that shit. Okay? So the next time that you hear people talking trash about sluts, you can just intervene, right? Get in there and say, hey, science and comedy taught me that a slutty vagina is a snug, wonderful place to be that anyone would be lucky to visit. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. You've been through a lot today. Thank you so much to our speakers and Samantha and Sean. I'm really lucky to be here. Don't stop doing anything now. All right, today's the first day of all your awesome activism. All right, and support women in comedy. Thank you so much. I'm Lucy Tomlin-Brenner.